Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is the Imaginator, and I'm actually going to do something new that I haven't done in my channel as I can remember. This is actually going to be my very first anime review, and this anime and my reviews are going to be based on the newest, recently Dragon Ball series called Dragon Ball Daima that just recently came out last Friday. And I'm basically going to be sharing like my thoughts necessarily. I'm not going to really explain like the actual like episode because most of you guys and ladies who are fellow Dragon Ball fans um, obviously already knew what's happened. Obviously, by the time I pretty much record my video. But not that y'all can just find out for yourselves. But I think it'd be better off just to give up my thoughts than actually explain the actual episode, the events of the episode, and then get out my thoughts. I think that's kind of like a little waste. Kind of like what I do with my manga reviews. So I think that's the distinction there between what we're doing my anime reviews and my reviews. Okay, so with that all being said, I thought overall my first impression of the first episode of Dragon Ball Daima was superb. I really like the actual like introduction of the characters and a lot of information revolving around those characters. And the most essential thing I like is we got more questions now, as opposed to just a character. There's not much mystery surrounding the character, but this time we have three characters, or I believe four characters that were introduced that are surrounded in mystery. And as a Dragon Ball fan, I'm really excited to dive in deep into these characters' history because that's the thing with me. Like I really like really understanding a character's history and their motivations and the reasons why they do the things they do. So we get characters such as what's the uh, Goma, who is the new Supreme Demon King of the Demon Realm. He's pretty much the Boar's successor. And then we got Digetsu, who I believe he's a Maikashin, if I pronounce it accurately, like the Demon Kais. That I actually heard and looked up on the Dragon Ball Wiki in the past. I believe he's one of them. And then we have Ne Arensu, who is the older sister of Digetsu. And then we have Nava, who is a Namekian, an elderly Namekian who has been around for 1,000 years. And I think he's actually probably a remnants of the Dragon Clan, the ancient Dragon Clan that existed around Guru and the name was making his father's time. Katsu, as his name was. Kataz. So I'm really actually curious to see him. I like how he basically was able to restore like the Dragon Balls from their stone form into their magical form in an instant, which he could do that, which was really mind blowing because before in the past, as we know, Dragon Ball, once the Dragon Ball have been used, and when the person who summons the dragon makes a wish, they scatter across different portions of the world, and they turn into stone and it's unactive until a whole year. But this Namekian just basically used his power and used as a pillar of light, lit them up from their locations and brought them right to the lookout, and was able to unstone, well, pretty much, dissipate the stone and make them active again instantaneously, which was pretty insane. I never saw that happen before. So already, this series is very promising and discovering new concepts that we have not yet seen in previous Dragon Ball material or series, I should say. That was really crazy. Then we obviously, have. I was surprised to hear that Digetsu is actually Shin's actual younger brother, while Shin's the older brother, if I remember that accurately. So there's a relation there, that really caught me off guard. And that means Arasu, who's the older sister of Digetsu, is obviously the sister of Shin. And I like how the material is more focused on his original work, where Kibito in Dragon Ball Z, his skin color was red, but in this one, in Daima, his skin color is like a purple pinkish color. I don't know what kind of color that is, but I'm just going to say it's more of a between pink and purple type of color. Um, but yeah, I found that pretty fascinating. Going back to the roots of basically of the manga material that Akira Toriyama created. And we found out that Trunks is actually 9 years old in this movie. So, well, not in this movie, in the series. And the introduction of Goku and his friends and family was very delightful and wonderful to see. Everyone's having a great time. Goku and Luigi are obviously having their battle. Well, inside a train up in the skies, I'll just far away from Bulma's party. And Gomaha actually, in his group, actually got out of the demon realm because they say they were forbidden from the outside world. Well, to go out to the outside world, and they were which I don't know why that is, because the Boros able, maybe because the Boros able to get to the outside world, so maybe you have to be the king of the realm in order to have that privilege. I believe not just an ordinary citizen of that realm to have access to the outside world. And we also got some very cool and wondrous information that Gamaha, who might be served as the antagonist in the series potentially, for my thoughts anyway, is that he wants to wish for an evil third eye, which is like an artifact that said to grant a demon phenomenal power. And the previous wielder of this item was actually the Boros' father, named Abura, which I really wanted, which was very, very, very shocking and valuable information, because we never heard about the Boros' father. We never thought. Well, I never thought as a general fan he ever had a father. Obviously, he had to come from somebody, right? But it was kind of a distant thing. We just thought like he was just his own thing and was born from something else instead of another being. So I'm very curious to see Albora, who he is. Hopefully, we dive more into the Boros' history to find him out. Hopefully, but if not, then it'll kind of suck. Let's see what else we got. Goku, and then we got like the bizarre ending, which I found was kind of bizarre, where once Goma and his group make the wish to turn Goku and his friends and family into children, I was like, okay, that makes sense, because before in the trailer I was thinking, how did they turn into kids? But I kind of should have expected that, because obviously, the Dragon Balls is mainly the main concept of making things happen, out of the fly when we're making a wish. So I should have expected that. But I thought I was anticipating a little bit something more, though there was another force at work. But no, it's just the dragon, typical Shenron doing his thing. So they turned to kids and then they end. So again, the ending was bizarre. My first impressions, again, was superb. I really enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to see what's to come in the next episode, as Goku and the company are all kids. And I think a few of them will be babies, such as Goten and Trunks, because who were kids and now they're going to be infants. Surprisingly enough, we don't see Goten and Gohan in Trunks' party. You would think we'll see those two, since they're the closest people to Trunks. Overall, that we've seen him interact and be around with a lot back in Dragon Ball Z. So it was kind of strange that we didn't see Gohan, and especially Goten, who's his best bud. Thought that was real strange. I'm not sure. I think I saw articles of the timeline of this placement of the series in Dragon Ball Super. It is canon, but I don't know what is the accurate timeline for Diama and Battle Guides. I'm going to safely assume before, because we don't see Whis or Beerus at all. This might be before, Goku and company fought. Goku met Beerus. Goku and company meet up with Beerus and Whis at that party, at Bulma's party. And that's it. That's my very first review of Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Daima. Again, I'm really looking forward to it. As a Dragon Ball fan, I'm really stoked and excited to see what's coming in the future materials of the series. Hopefully, it finishes off on a good note and we get some character development with these new characters, and potentially Goku, but most likely not. And obviously the communical chemistry between Goku and Shin that we heard a lot of information about prior to this series release. Alright, fellow YouTubers, that's it, y'all. Please give it a like, Please, y'all all enjoy y'all day. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below of your first impression of Dragon Ball Diama. What do you expect out of this new Dragon Ball series that's going to expand the Dragon Ball universe? And also subscribe to my channel, The Management, for more manga chapter reviews, anime discussions, and many more. With all that being said, fellow YouTubers, y'all all have a wonderful